Cinda's got her chickies. And Indy wants to help take care of them.
There's one down there that might be dead. Yeah, there's a dead one.
Oh no.
Oh.
We lost one. Poor little guy.
Yeah. Well, that one already found the water.
Yes, it did.
They're thirsty. Oh man. I don't have to show them how to drink, do we?
Nope.
Oh, poor little guy.
He's not moving.
He's scuffed up.
Not breathing, is he?
He's very dead.
Yep, they found the water.
Mm-hmm.
Now you guys remember, these are Mom and Daddy's. You gotta help Mom and Daddy take care of them, okay?
Stay back, Brody.
Brody, stay back, Bubba. You can look. I know.
Got one little one in there that's dead. Poor little guy.
What do you think, Brody? See, you can't chase those. See, those are Mom and Daddy's and yours too. We gotta take care of them.
That's Mama's babies.
I
They're
know.
thirsty. Look at them go. So much for having to teach them how to drink. Or
Yeah.
what to drink.
I think they're learning how to drink. Already scratching around and everything in there.
It must not be too cold.
No.
Well, that's one thing good about waiting until later in the year. It wasn't, you know, if you get them earlier in the spring, a lot colder. I said, man, we're glad to be out of that box.
Well, boys, what do you think?
These Mama's babies.
What do you think, Indy? You want to go up there and look? I better get that back up out of the way.
Come on, Silver, let Indy in here. Let him see.
Indy? That's a good boy, Brody.
Boy, that's Mama's
Looky there,
babies.
Indy.
We got babies, Indy.
We got babies.
Babies.
Yeah.
You want to smell one of them? You want to smell one? Look here. Can you smell? That's Mama's chickies. Yay. That's Mama's chickies.
Easy, Brody.
Yay. Good boy, Brody. That's Mama's babies. Yay. Good boy.
All right.
Okay, those are
Come on
ours,
back,
so you
Brody.
gotta be nice to them.
Yeah, we're getting started on our chicken coop. We've already got our chickens. Got 15. Well, one of them died, so we only got 14. But what I'm doing is taking that log preservative that we got on the cabin, and we're going to do the bottom of all our boards and put it on the ends of the boards to help them out the rot. And here comes my laborer.
Are you talking to yourself again?
Yeah. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're going to screw everything together instead of nailing. I've already put 2 here. I'm going to put another one right there just to make it strong.
What kind of screws are you using?
They are the coated ones.
For decks?
Make sure you get these, the exterior screws. They're plated and everything for treated wood, even the new treated wood that they have, so that they last. But I'm using 3-inch screws by 9. That'll help you out any. That way you guys know.
I think we have enough.
Yeah. I got enough. All right. So now let's go ahead and cut that piece, and we'll put that 4x4 in.
Indy's overseeing the job today.
Yeah.
And Brody's taking a nap.
Are we doing good, Indy? Smile.
Say hi.
Say hi. You're a good boy.
He's been taking care of the chicks. Please
too.
ignore the ugly shed in the background of this. This is our next project. In fact, we're probably going to have to tear it down before we get the chicken house built, because I think it's going to be in the way of the roof. But it's on its last leg, so it's got to go. The front don't look so bad, but the side is pretty rotten. Now the back wall, we're just making a lean-to roof so that it'll be easier, and also so that we can put guttering up there and catch the water for the garden and for the chickens. So the back, we're doing a 2-pitch. So the back wall will only be, the 2x4 will be 6'8". Took 16 inches off. Stain the ends.
We're gonna do the ends, yeah.
Could just do the whole thing, I guess.
Yeah, I'll just do the whole thing.
You want me to do it?
Sure. You want to?
Now we're coming up with a 2x6, another perimeter board around that our floor will sit on. And we're gonna use a 2x6 for that so that we can run our floor joists into it, 2x4s, and then still have enough room down below it that we can staple the wire onto real well. At least that's the plan. And we went 22 inches here because that'll put the top high enough that when I put my wheelbarrow right here, it'll fit underneath it so I can clean it out easily. Let me hold that in for you? Or?
No. You got it. There. We did it? You'll do it. That was it. We know they're level.
I guess if your blocks are level, they should be good.
It's really close. In the lines. Yeah. Not perfect,
Chicken house.
but this is a chicken house. We don't want to fall apart, right?
Right.
Okay, we've got all our We've got all our 4x4s. We've got all our 4x4s leveled and braced. And so we're tying all this down and screwing these in good. We're going to put the end ones in, and that'll help keep them there too. This is the area where the chickens are going to roost. We'll have our roosting sticks across to them.
Roosting sticks?
They're going to crow too.
Oh, I hope not. It's supposed to be all hens. Oh, you ought to mark that.
No, I mark. These are easier to see it. That's the top. Easier to put that in there.
No, I'll have to stand on my head to see it.
Yeah.
Nice view back here.
Oh. You coming?
That's
You coming? Ooh, shit. Perfect.
Yep. I cut that one. What else you expect? The other one's not going to be perfect though.
What's that mean? Did I cut it?
No, that was when I stole the wonky one.
I'm putting 3 screws down this side just to make it really good and strong. And 1 on the top. Because I got plenty of screws. Okay, we're cutting the vinyl coated hardware cloth right now. Man, you're good.
Yeah, until you say that. Now I'm going to cut it in half lengthways so I can do around the bottom.
To get this and put that hardware cloth on, I bought a brand new toy. It's a Bostish. It's 18 gauge nails by 7/32, and they're 1.25 inches long. And so there it is. We got a new toy, but that's what we're going to shoot that on with, and I'll show you that in just a second. She's bending the corners with a rubber mallet so we can get them to the corners really good.
My fingers.
Don't hit your fingers on.
Oh, that's pretty good.
All right, that'll work.
I can probably bend the pan a little bit more.
Yeah, just bend it by hand and we'll put that in there, and I'll get an air hose. I want to go across the diagonal right here like this in that joint. And I missed it. So that's going to take a little bit of, there we go. That's how you want to do it right there. Might as well get dirty.
Might as well.
Dirty.
Do you want something to kneel on? I got some pads out there. Hang on, I'll go get you one.
All right, I took the nose off this so I could see where that staple was coming out a little better. So let's try it again here. I still missed it. Let's go diagonal like, there we go. Yeah, if you drop that right into that hole, oh, that's perfect. Put that nose right up against that diagonal. Look at that.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, that's nice. This is a boss stitch. $139, I think, at Lowe's. But it's working well. Boss stitch makes a good gun.
Cut all the wood for this on our mill, so he could afford a new toy.
I didn't have to buy any of the wood. Oh, that looks so nice.
Okay, and we bent it around the corner so it'd be nice and secure.
Yep.
Let me see if I can get in there to show. Now we're only going down to the bottom of the boards here with this wire because we're going to run a predator apron from here out and fill up underneath those blocks with gravel when we're done. But it'd be really hard to cut around these blocks on the inside, so we're going to do it on the outside.
Okay, what I'm doing now, I'm going to put these floor joists in. I got 3 of them. That's where we're going to put our plywood on, and then we're going to put linoleum down and up the walls, and that's where the chickens will roost and lay their eggs. We'll have the hen box over there, but I'll show you doing this. I'll go ahead and start my screws. But we've already got the wire cloth on all the way around the sides, and of course we're leaving it off the inside in here. This is where the chickens can go in there and do scratching around and whatever they want to do. And so there you go. I'm going to put in the next 2 of those floor trusses, and then we're ready to put our plywood down.
Okay, we're going to use the deep litter method on this, so we're going up 12 inches all the way around. This is a little bit overkill. If you're building your own, you could just put a 2x4 up there and then run plywood or 1x up instead of this. But we have more 2x6s than anything, so we're just in get her done mode. And it'll be good and sturdy. Right?
It's called free wood.
Free wood?
Free wood. Costs a little gas to cut it, but
yeah. But if you're building your own, you probably don't want to spring for 2x6s just to hold the chicken litter in. Okay, I cut the pieces for the little drop down door. Lance is screwing it together.
So this is going to go in here. I put a screw in from the top, so I'm just going to screw it together from the bottom. Screw the right way. All right.
And we just test fit it to put the first screw in to make sure it's going to fit. And it's pretty tight right now, but this wood's still fairly wet, yeah, so it's going to shrink up a little bit.
It's going to shrink.
So we did it pretty tight.
Okay.
It always does.
It'll shrink.
Yeah.
It's not going to open right now, though.
That's all right.
I don't need it open.
I don't need it to right now.
Okay. All right. I didn't have a bum shoulder.
Yeah, he messed his shoulder up changing the tire on the skid steer, so he's having to be careful today. But that makes a good jig, so you don't have to worry about keeping it straight.
See?
Somebody cut those awful nice for you, didn't they?
Let's use the chop saw, I bet.
Yeah. I used my miter saw so I'd get them good and straight. It makes it a little bit smoother cut too. Okay. Now you can take it off and put the backboard on there and that'll help hold it too. Huh?
Staple it on there.
Oh, you're gonna staple it? Yeah, that'd work, I guess. Put a couple screws in it though to make the corners sturdy.
Longer.
Yeah. Okay, and we're going to put hinges on the bottom of that one so that it'll open out to clean out. Huh?
Alright.
Well, that went pretty easy.
Yeah, I'll go find the hinges.
You have some?
I got some.
Well, Lance raided his stash. This is what happens when you're a hoarder. You do a project and you go out and start digging through your junk and you find stuff. So we're going to repaint all these hinges to match and use them on the house. We have an old piece of treated plywood that's been hanging around for a while too, so we're going to put it to use. Lance got the corners all cut out to fit. Hopefully it'll fit. We'll see how it goes.
Oh.
Do what?
I hope.
You hope?
I hope it'll fit the first time. Okay, Sandra's fixing up the hinges and painted them. And now she's painting all my brass screws.
It gotta look good. It's a chicken house.
We're gonna live in this?
It did. A little cramped.
Anyway, we got the bottom in and it's all set. Now we're gonna put some linoleum in there. And then put the hinges on the door here.
The linoleum we got was around that it was 6 by 8, so it'll go up the sides and do the bottom, but it won't do the two ends. So we'll have to.
We've got some the hardwood flooring we put down in the cabin. We're going to put on the ends, I think, up the wall one section of it.
That should work.
I sure hope the chickens like the linoleum we picked out.
They should. It looks like stone. So
all right.
They should feel right at home.
All right. I can get that.
I don't want you to hurt your shoulder.
Easy, Indy. Easy.
Okay, so now we gotta.
Cinder's putting down the linoleum.
Not trying to get fancy, it just makes it easier to clean.
Yeah.
Sweep it out.
We bought this like just a small roll at Lowe's. It's not super strong, but we don't need too much to. We just want to be able to drag out the droppings and everything when we clean out their nest boxes and make it nice. Man, you're doing a good job. I think I'm gonna sit down and rest a minute with a beer in my hand. What's wrong with it?
I don't know, I just some more staples in and now it won't shoot.
Did you plug it back in?
No. Bigger.
see if it works now.
Okay. I need something to drink,
Wow.
obviously.
Look at that.
Wow, it's amazing.
It's got power. All right, I'll go get us a drink.
Okay. Okay, and we left this linoleum a little bit long. And the reason we did that is so that when we clean this out, you drop the door down and the hinge gets full of junk. So this should keep the hinge clean. It'll cover it up.
That's a good idea. I would have just cut it off.
I know. That's why a girl is helping me. We have to clean stuff, so we think of stuff like that.
Right.
Right?
Right. We were putting on the hinges. That's in the painted, also nice and pretty black.
You wouldn't let me buy any fancy ones, so
Why buy fancy when we have?
so I had to raid.
I've been hoarding these for years.
So I had to raid his hoard, make them all the same color.
I've been hoarding them for years.
Okay, and then we'll put a barrel bolt here on the inside.
Yep.
So that we'll have to open the top doors first to open it, but that'll keep it from coming
Hopefully
open.
the chickens don't get smart and pull them open.
Yeah, I don't think they're that smart.
Go one more. Try to keep up.
You want this one right on
Try to
the edge?
keep up, dear.
So do we want
That
this
goes
one?
right here.
How come you don't have a block under it? I don't go there. What are you doing? 4 foot? What's 4 foot? What's that?
What did I do?
I don't know.
Four foot? 4 foot? I don't know what I did there.
Yeah, try to keep up.
How to keep up, Lance? Now we gotta cut some more wood. Oh, put the top plate on.
Yeah, that'd help sturdy it up a
That'd
little
help
bit.
start it big time.
Yeah.
Then I can run one across to hold it.
Okay.
Let's do that.
He's measuring for the top plate. He's gonna go
Yes.
probably a foot past the end.
The center of this is 175.
And if we have one long enough, he's gonna go right there and splice it on top of the 4x4s.
Yeah. All right.
You got it?
175.
All right.
Brody smells a squirrel in this tree. He's trying to rip that knot off to get to it. Oh my goodness, Brody. You gonna get that knot off, Brody? Get that knot. All right, Brody, you ready? I know you smell him, but he's inside the tree. You can't get in there. He is tearing the bark off that tree. And of course, the tree is dead, so. Brody. All right, let's go.